Yeah, Jackie Wilson, of course. And speaking of Jackie Wilson, Van Morrison's great tribute to Jackie Wilson. I'm going to be playing a bit of Van later on for a very particular reason, sad reason, unfortunately. And as far as I know, I'm nearly sure that Van's listening today because I did give him a ring. Just the sad news that one of our great friends from way back in the 60s left us on the 13th of July. I only found out from his grandson and his son about Geordie Sproul, so we're going to pay a wee tribute to him later on. Now, you heard me talking yesterday to Eddie Reader, the amazing Scottish singer who's kicking off the Celtic Fusion Festival tonight in Macchia-Howe. It's all going to be centred in around Castlewellan in that area. And playing as special guests because they won a very wonderful competition put on by the Strangford Lough Brewery. And I remember talking a couple of times about it, and there was a host of bands in it, and it was a very tight-knit thing from themselves and another Detroit band, as far as I know, and they seemed to pip it, they seemed to win it. We're going to get a wee flavour of the guys and then meet them all individually here, but this is, and they've only arrived from Florida, by the way, so let's hope it sounds brilliant. Here's a little bit from west of Galway. Pretty good from a bunch of people who have just arrived from Florida. It sounds wonderfully well. They are the west of Galway, and it's Jimmy McAvoy here. We're going to be hearing on vocals in a minute. Bernie Green, Stephen Stadler, and on the boron. And giving it some willy there was Linda. And Alan Norman is over there too in the concertina. How you doing, folks? Are you all well?
Very well.
It's good to have you here. Bernie, how you doing, mate?
Great, George. Good to be
last
here.
time we spoke, it was right about the start of the whole thing, the Battle of the Bands.
Correct,
and
just through the first round.
Yeah, and you had your fingers crossed that you were going to do well. Little did you think that out of all that number of bands you were going to be picked.
I remember when you told me, God willing, we'd be here today, and here we are.
I put the old wish finger on it, you know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
How much does it mean to all you guys? Because, I mean, obviously there's a lot of Irish in all your blood, and Irish music in particular. So what does it mean to actually come to Ireland as winners of this contest and to be playing at the wonderful Celtic Fusion Festival?
It's a tremendous achievement, for one. A lot of hard work paid off.
Mm-hmm.
It's an honour, a true honour, and a dream come true for us.
That was Jimmy on backing vocals there. There's another microphone over there. Stephen and the boys want to talk. Bring that microphone over there, Stephen. Having a chat with us too as well. How are you, Stephen? You're the fiddle player.
Yes, I'm doing well, thank you.
Set it down. You did leave it there. We're fully technology.
Oh,
okay.
This is Northern Ireland.
Okay. Is this your first time in Ireland, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. So how do you feel? Are you a Florida man, are you?
Yeah, I was born in upstate New York, but I've spent most of my life in Florida.
Yeah. So how did you get into the Irish thing then?
Well, I played bluegrass fiddle for a long time, and at one point realized I didn't know one genuine Irish fiddle tune. I said, well, why don't I get a CD of Irish fiddle music? It was Kevin Burke, I believe is who I first heard, and just now it's taken my whole life over.
You were lost.
Yeah, that was it.
Alan, your name, Plath, where does that come from? Alan Norman, I should say, I beg your pardon. That's very English sounding, isn't it?
No, I'm very mixed. It's Norwegian, German, Austrian, and Polish.
What's he doing in here?
I'm the token month they allow in the band.
I bet he's applied for an Irish passport. Good lad. So where did the concertina playing come from? Was that Scandinavian roots or something? Or I mean, there's no Italian in you at all there.
No, I don't know.
Linda say nothing. She just hits the drum. Where are you from, Linda, originally?
I'm from New York City originally.
Yeah, and with that red hair, you got to have Irish connections, do you?
Yes, I do.
Where does that come from? Which
my grandparents were both born here.
Yeah. Okay. That's wonderful. See, I'm sorry they're all not near a microphone, but they're spread out like an orchestra. Jimmy, you're going to give us a bit of vocals, will you?
I think we will.
Okay, but hold on a second. I'm going to take your breath in. I know you've walked it the whole way from Florida. Because Nicholas McCricker's on the line with me, and Nicholas is going to tell us more about this wonderful festival. It starts tonight. How you doing, Nicholas? You all right?
Hi, George. Yeah, great.
You must be very excited. You've got a bunch of Floridians here, for goodness sake, playing Irish music better than you lot.
Absolutely. We're delighted to have West of Galway with us. They don't come much more west of Galway than that.
No, absolutely. Indeed. Eddie Reader kicks off tonight, is that right?
Eddie's kicking off tonight, George, and almost a full house at the minute. We have genuinely a very few tickets left. So first come, first served tonight, and we're absolutely delighted to have Eddie with us. She's been staying in the area for 3 days now, and was in the Bronte last night, and apparently went down a storm.
Oh, she's a wonderful, she's
great.
a wonderful entertainer, and I respect her so much because she brought back the great music of Robbie Burns too. Hey,
Absolutely.
fabulous! I love the album when it came out too. Mick Hanley's going to be there tomorrow night, Friday night. Is that Friday night?
Mick Hanley and Artie McLean Friday night.
They're-
And I think they're going to maybe join you for a wee session tomorrow afternoon as well, George.
I'm looking forward to that. Mick's the boy and a half. I'll tell you. He's some stories to tell. And Artie McLean and I go way back to the show band years, you know.
Absolutely. Sure.
He played with the Polka Dots and the Plattermen show band and stuff like that, and then he went on to the folk scene. And hasn't he done well? Eh?
He has. In fact, I think it's the first time, I think I'm right in saying it's the first time that Artie and Mick have played together in Northern Ireland ever. So that's a big first for us, and we're delighted to have the two of them on the one stage.
Absolutely. Where are the guys and gals here of the west of Ireland going to be featured?
They'll be featured on the free open air gig on the gig rig on Sunday afternoon. Music from 3 o'clock right through to 9 o'clock, and then we have music in the pubs after that. But West of Galway are on the street free of charge, along with the Ulster Cultus group, Cirrus, who were put together by Donal Lunny in a recent TV show, and finishing off with At the Racket, brilliant band. They're going to close the festival on Sunday evening for us.
So if people really want to take potluck ticket wise, I mean, would you just get down around the Castlewellan area? Is that where it's going to mainly focus on?
There is a ticket line, if I can give it. Maybe,
Go ahead. Yes, please.
It's 44610747. That's the Arts Centre in Patrick.
Mhm.
Or there are tickets available in Castlewellan and JR's or the Newcastle Tourist Information Centre. We have virtually no tickets left for Sharon Shannon, but again, if somebody rings in very quickly, we have a couple left there. Brian Houston's also on Saturday.
That's right. Good friend too.
Belfast singer-songwriter, you know him well.
Yeah,
George.
absolutely. Absolutely.
He's playing at 7 o'clock in the evening at the entrance to Castlewellan Forest Park there in Hilliard House. The horse show, the Castlewellan Agricultural Show, just one step below the Balmoral show, is on all that day. We expect Castlewellan to have about 15 to 20,000 people buzzing around that day, so it's going to be a great evening.
Wow. Alan Norman, the squeeze box player here, when he heard Sharon Shannon's on, I think he wants to have a date with her. She's one of the best squeeze box players in the world. She's wonderful. And I was hoping that we'd maybe get her in here, but apparently I don't think she's arriving until Saturday, as far as I
She's
know.
not arriving until Saturday. She's a busy girl, George. And,
Certainly is.
Absolutely, but that's a real coup for us, and we're delighted. She was here in the early 9 years ago. She was the line-up in Celtic Fusion, so it's a great return for her.
Wonderful.
And this year, the festival, Celtic Fusion, has been run by the community, George, so it's with great help from down district council, but it's ourselves as volunteers running the festival, and we think we've done a good job, and I hope everybody enjoys it.
It's one of the best festivals I know. I think I compared it one year, as far as I know. 4 Men and a Dog and all were on. It was brilliant. So it's a wonderful atmosphere. And Don McLean, of course, played at one of them too, right below the Mountains of Mourne that he sings about too.
Absolutely.
Okay, well listen, good luck. I hope the weather shines well on you and God's good to you down there in that part of the country, and you have a fabulous time. Bernie's eyes flinched when you said it was free. I hope that they're expecting to get paid, you know.
Absolutely.
That's what I was going to say.
That's what we're looking for. As long as the leg biter's in, that's all we're
Oh,
looking
the leg
for.
biters. You give them a few pints and they'll not ask for anything. All right. All the best to you, Nicholas, and good luck for the weekend. Cheers. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Celtic Fusion Festival starts tonight, as you heard Nicholas say. And the line for tickets or inquiries about the whole thing taking place over the weekend, maybe Sharon Shannon, maybe it's Mick Hanley, maybe it's Brian Houston, maybe it's West of Galway you want to see, they'll tell you all about it. 02844 610747. Right, Bernie, talk us through this tune. What are you going to do?
We're going to do, what are we doing? We're going to do
Galway City.
Galway
Take
City
off
song.
for the Spanish lady.
Oh, yes, I like it indeed. These are the lads and lassies here of the west of Galway, winners of the Strangford Lough Brewing Company's, I hope I've got that right, Battle of the Bands,
yeah.
all in one breath. Here they go.
They rolled up from Galway City at the hour of 12 at night. She with a handsome man, combed her hair at the candlelight. Lassie, I have come from here, and I was thrown away. You would smile upon me, Sunday night I'll fall again. Whack for the tour-a-lorelady, whack for the tour-a-lorelady, whack for the tour-a-lorelady, whack for the tour-a-lorelady. So to me it came, for tonight came David's going away. The king had made its pleasure, and never did call again. Wanna go walking, walking out in the morning dew. Wanna go walking, walking out that way. Whack for the tour-a-lorelady, whack for the tour-a-lorelady, whack for the tour-a-lorelady, whack for the tour-a-lorelady. Did you ever see the grass in the morning now bedecked with jewels red? Ever see a handsome damsel diamonds sparkling in her hair? Did you ever see a pot kettle decked with an old tin can? Ever see a handsome damsel married off to a hunting man? Whack for the tour-a-lorelady, 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 whack for the tour-a-lorelady.
Powerful stuff altogether. Yeah. And as I said, only fresh in from Florida too. They never even brought me a pineapple or any exotic
Our
fruit.
luggage hasn't made it yet, George.
You brought me a lovely note which I'm going to read very, very soon from a dear friend. I haven't to read it out? Okay. Not allowed to read it out. Okay. It's secrets incognito. Put it in my back pocket. There you go. And I read it later, as they say. Listen, enjoy yourselves in Ireland, a whole lot of you.
Thank you so much.
It's
In
lovely
the
to see
local stay, the town of Killalay, great host. We're staying at the Dufferin.
Did you go up to the castle? Isn't it
We've
beautiful?
been walking around it, but the Dufferin coaching in and the Dufferin house, great spots.
Yeah, okay.
Dufferin Arms.
If ever there was a
Thank
fairy
you so
tale
much.
castle, that's what it should look like.
My wife was through the middle of it today saying hello to the missus.
Were you? Very good. Okay, you know there's a spell in there. I'll tell you about that later. I hope you said the right words when you're in there. Okay, or you may never get home. Okay, all the best to you all.
okay.
Thanks a million.
George,
Thanks,
thank you so much.
Okay, West of Galway catch them as part of the Celtic Fusion Festival and winners of the Strangford Lough Brewing Company Battle of the Bands. That was a pleasure. 5995.
Yes.